Hello everybody, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Today we are going to be making the baby version of the Bewilderbeast dragon from How to Train Your Dragon 2. So if you check out my channel, you'll see that there is the adult version already on there. Here is the adult version. Today we are going to be making the baby, and the baby requires one loom, and these are the bands that you will be needing. If you want to make Dragos, I'm going to be making Valkas here, but if you want to make Dragos, I'm going to tell you what colors to use as we go along. So these are the bands you're going to be needing. So for Valkas, you're going to need almost a full pack of white. You'll need about 100 black, 40 of the dark brown, 50 aqua. For the aqua, I'm not really sure if that's what it's called, but it's like the jelly, light blue? Jelly ocean blue? No. Whatever it is, it's like the light jelly blue color. And then you'll need 5 pink, okay? For Dragos, you'll be needing about 340 of the white, about 25 black, 210 gray, 130 of the caramel. The caramel is like a light brown color. If not, you can use the dark brown, whatever you want. You'll also need 50 aqua and 5 pink. Okay, so that is what you'll need. So let's begin here. We're going to start with our loom in the rectangular position here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making the wings first. Okay. So if you are making Valkas, you're going to be taking 2 whites at a time. If you're making Dragos, you're going to be taking a white and a gray. That goes for this whole project. Anytime I say 2 bands or 2 whites, if you're making Dragos, that means you're taking a white and a gray instead of 2 whites. For Valkas, you're just obviously going to follow me and take, whatever I say. Okay, also, really quick before we begin, you should understand symmetry. So I'm going to be making one wing with you, and then I'm going to tell you to go back and do another one symmetrical to the one that we're doing. So if you don't understand that, all you have to do is take a mirror, put it in front of your screen, and do it as you see it in the mirror, exactly as you see it in the mirror, okay? Alright, so let's begin here. So I'm doing Valkas, so I'm taking 2 whites at a time. For Dragos, you're taking a white and a gray, okay? I do tend to move quickly in my tutorials because I do not like the videos to be like 5 hours long, so my apologies if I'm moving quickly, but just press the pause button, obviously. Okay. Then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a double looped dark brown. If you're doing Dragos, you're going to take a double looped caramel. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pause there, and then I'm going to go down the next row now. Okay. With 2 whites at a time. Dragos, again, you're doing white and a gray. Alright, now I'm taking 2 and I'm going across like this. And I'm going to take 2 more and go across like this. Okay. And I'm going to take another of the dark brown. For Dragos, you're taking another caramel. Here, and also here. Okay, now I'm going to take a black, double loop my black. For Dragos, again, you're double looping a caramel. Oh wait, I'm not double looping. All I'm doing is capping. Sorry guys. Haha. I am just capping it off. Right? No, I'm not. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, double looping black. Sorry. My diagram, I messed up on it. Figures, I took hours to design this on my diagram, and it didn't end up coming off. Okay, so Now we are capping off with black. For Dragos, you're capping off with caramel again. When I cap off, I wrap the band around the peg 4 times. So I capped off that. I'm going to cap off here. And I'm going to cap off here. So I'm capping off all my black with black, unless you're doing Dragos again. Alright, now I'm going to do my horizontal bands. So I'm taking 2 white. If you're doing Dragos, you're taking a white and a gray. Making a triangle. And then double looping a white right here. Okay. And now I'm going to begin looming this. So I'm going to start all the way down here. Go under your capping band. This is basic looming, people. Going up. Once I reach this point, I'm going to grab these 2 and loom them over. And then I can continue up this row here. Now I'm going to go up this row, so starting down here. Again, I'm going to go underneath the double looped bands in here and grab the top 2, these 2, loom those, and go back down. Okay, let's do our final row here. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take bands of a color that you're not using in your dragon. So for me, I'm going to take orange. And we're just going to tie off our ends here for now. It doesn't matter what color you use because we're going to take them off eventually. Okay, so just use a color that you're not using in your main dragon. Just makes it easier in the end. And then we can take it off. And there we have one of his little wings, okay? So you want to go back and make another one symmetrical to this one, so you have 2, okay, 2 wings. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now that you have your 2 wings, now we're going to be working on the feet. Okay, so for Valkas, I'm going to be taking 3 whites at a time. For Dragos, you're taking 2 whites and a gray, okay? Oops. Okay, so I did that 4 times. Now I'm going to double loop a white for Dragos. You're also going to double loop a white. Put it there. Double looped white again here. And I'm going to take another double looped white. Oops. Here, from here to here. Then I'm going to take a dark brown. For Dragos, you're going to take a caramel. You're going to double loop that and put that from here to here. Okay. Then another white. Here to here. Then another brown. Then another white here to here. Now I'm going to take some black bands. Both for Dragos and Valkas, what we're doing is we're just capping off these little toes here. So there's 1, 2. And then I'm going to be putting 2 here as well with my black. If you're doing Dragos, you're doing the caramel right here. Okay, so capping off this peg here and this peg here. Okay. So Dragos, you should have the caramel capped here, okay? And the caramel here, and then, you know, a few gray bands in here as well. Alright, so let's loom this leg. Start with that toe, then we're going to go in and loom this toe. Then we want to go in and grab this band. This one. Make sure these don't snap here. If they snap, you gotta go back and fix them. And if mine snap, you're gonna have to watch me fix them because I don't have video editing software. So if I make an error, you're gonna have to watch me fix it, or fast forward, whatever. Okay, cool. So here's the last one here. I'm going to tie off this end with another orange. Okay, so you are going to be making another leg just like this, okay? So one exactly the same, and then you're going to make two that are the opposite, okay? So you have two for each side. Okay. So at the end, you're going to have, let's see, two that have the stripe on the left, and two that have the stripe on the right, okay? Make sure you do it that way. Otherwise, I mean, people probably won't tell if you do it wrong, but I just like to be perfect in mine. Okay, now we're going to do the tusks. So all we're doing is, for both of them, taking 3 white, then we're going to take a double looped single white, another double looped single white, another double looped single white. You can use gray or yellow for Dragos, but I like to pretend that, you know, he's an innocent baby at this point and he wasn't captured by Drago, so he's a good little baby. But that's up to you. So I'm not going to be putting red in the baby's eyes either, because at this point he's a nice baby. He's not mean. Alright, so here's a tusk. You obviously want to make 2 of them. Okay. You can pull them off and store them on another hook or a toothpick for now. Alright, we've made our tusks. Now, we want to make the spikes for his back. Okay, so we are taking, for Valka, we're taking 3 whites. For Dragos, you're taking 2 whites and a gray. Okay, and again. Then I'm going to double loop a white, same thing with Drago, double loop a white. Then I'm going to, oh wait, no, you're double looping a gray here for Dragos, sorry. You're double looping another gray for Dragos. Okay. Then for Valkas, I'm double looping a dark brown. For Dragos, you're double looping caramel. Okay. Alright, so Valka's again is dark brown, Drago's again is caramel, Valka's is black double looped here, Drago's is caramel, Valka's is black, Drago's is caramel. Cap off with a black here. For Drago, you're capping off with caramel. You want to make 8 of these spikes, okay? Just so you know. Make 8, loom them, pull them off, store them somewhere off to the side. You can make them, they're all the same. So it's up to you if you want to make some of them shorter than others, but I'm keeping mine all the same length, so that's totally up to you. Okay. Alright, so you want to make 8 of those. I have my 8. And now we are going to make some neck spikes for the neck. Okay. So for Valkas, we are taking white double looped white. For Dragos, you are also taking a double looped white. Then another double looped white. Dragos again is double looped white. Then for Valkas, I'm taking another double looped white. And for Dragos, you're taking a double looped gray here. Valkas, I'm taking a double looped dark brown. Dragos, you're taking a double looped caramel. And I'm capping off Valkas with black, and for Dragos, you're capping off with caramel. Okay. You want to make 9 of these neck spikes, okay? You can make them all on this one loom, and then, well, actually, no, you can't. You'll have to take them off and make more. But you want to make 9, okay? So make 9 of those. Alright, I got my 9. And now, making sure my thing's still recording, good. We are going to be working on the head and neck, okay? So, for Valkas, I am taking 2 white at a time. For Dragos, you are taking a white and a gray at a time, okay? I'm going to take off my middle row and move it. Move it. Let's move it down. Okay, so we're moving it down so it's offset, but the V, you know, it's like an arrow pointing toward you. Okay. All right, so 2 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. We are starting on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th to the 7th peg. Okay, so I put my 2 whites there. If you're doing Dragos, you're doing white and gray each time, okay? Whoops. I'm reusing my white bands, so they're not very tight. It's always best to use new bands, but I don't like to waste mine, so I end up reusing mine. Probably not the best idea, but the glow-in-the-dark bands tend to yellow over time, I noticed, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, one more set on each. One, two, three, four. Okay, then I'm gonna take 2 and I'm gonna go down the middle again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 and I'm gonna go. Well, first I'm gonna put 2 here again and 2 here. Now I'm gonna take 2 and I'm gonna go diagonally. Okay, like that. 2 going diagonally. Whoops, the other way. Alright. Alrighty, then I'm gonna take 2 and go like that. And here. 2 going here. Let's put it here. Here. And 2 going. Gosh, these bands. Erg. 2 going here. Okay. And his chin is not going to be as thick as the adults because he's a baby. So hopefully his chin will come out looking a little thinner. 2 there. 2 here. 2 here. Right? Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to lift up these 2 and these 2 for a moment. And these 2 and these 2. And I'm just going to change these. Change this to, let's see, let's do like a double looped triangle band like that. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this end. I don't know if that's going to work. Lift this end to go over this middle peg here, like that. Okay, so see how I did that? So the double looped band goes over that peg like that. Okay, this will hopefully make the mouth open a little more than I had it open. And then let's replace these bands back on. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to cap off my end with a black. If you're doing Dragos, you are capping it off with a caramel. Okay. Alright, now I'm taking 2 white bands at a time. If you're doing Dragos, you're taking a white and a gray at a time. Alright, and just follow me. We're making our horizontal bands right now. Okay, like that. Alright, hopefully that's not too confusing. Alright, so now I'm going to put my eyes on. So what we're going to do, he's got blue eyes, so I'm going to do blue. Alright, so you're taking an eye color and you are wrapping it around your hook 4 times. You're going to take a black and do the same thing around your hook 4 times. And then another eye color 4 times. That. We're going to do that again. So I'm pushing that down as far as I can. I'm going to do that again. So eye color, black, eye color. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 whites. If you're doing Dragos, you can do a white and a gray. I'm going to pull those eye bands onto that white, onto those white bands. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to be placing those ends of the white bands on this peg and on this peg here. Then I'm going to spread my eyes apart, and 2 of the 4 white bands in between those eyes are going over that middle peg there, and 2 are going behind. Okay, just like that. Alright, now we are going to begin looming, and as we loom we're going to be attaching some things. So let's loom the top 2 under the capping band, and then the next 2 as well. Okay. Here I'm putting more capped bands on. So again, if you're doing Dragos, these are caramel. If you're doing Valkas, they are black. 3, 4. Okay, cool. Now let's loom up this last set here. Okay. Then we can do this guy. Hopefully your bands won't break. And let's do this guy. Ugh, figures one of mine broke. Ah! Alright, I have to fix that. One moment. Okay. Alright, anyway, so you loomed that to that. Let's do these 2 and these 2. Okay, here we are going to attach our tusks. So you got your 2 little tusks. We are attaching them onto this peg. All 6 loops go around the peg, and also onto the opposite peg. Whoops. Okay. And then we can continue going up. So I'm going to loom up this one here. So the eye band right there. Okay, and then I'm going to go down and do these guys. Be very careful here. Okay, don't worry if the tusk comes up like that, that's fine. Alright, here I'm going to attach a couple more little warts. So again, if you're doing Dragos, you're doing caramel here. Valkas, we're doing black. So one there and one here. And also one right here. Okay, go down and loom the next set here. Okay, now we are going to be attaching our little neck spikes. So we're going to put one right here. One right here. And one right here. Okay. Then we're going to loom the next set. So here, here, and here. Okay. Let's put on another set. And let's put on final set. So we made 9 of them, so here's the final 3. Okay, we are going to tie off our ends. Again, I'm using my orange here. And again, we want to be very careful here when taking these off. You can use another hook to help you lift it off if you need to. Like especially the sections with the capped bands, you might want to use another hook to help you out. Oh, there's his little head. Very cute. Okay, so, yeah, he's so cute. Alright, so you can kind of straighten out the warts if you want to, if they're like going through the wrong side of the body or whatever. Okay. Aw, little baby. Okay, so now that we've made the head and neck, let's work on the... What are we doing next? We are doing the body. Oh boy, this is the fun part. Not. That's alright, we can do it, guys. Okay, so we are doing the body in 2 parts and then we are connecting them similar to how we did the adult Bewilderbeast. Okay, so just follow me here. Alright, so I'm taking 2 bands at a time, 2 whites. Dragos again, you are taking a gray and a white each time. Alright, so I'm going to take off this middle row and I'm going to move it up. So now it's offset, but now the arrow is that way, okay? And I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm putting 2 bands, so 1, 2, 3, 4, on the sixth peg in the middle, diagonally this way, okay? So again, 2 at a time. Dragos again, you're taking a white and a gray each time. Okay, and one more set. Okay, and let's go down the final side. So this is going to go a little further, so I'm taking these two and going diagonally, but I'm going further down, okay, to that peg instead of that peg. Okay, and then I'm just going to go down here. Trying to find good bands to use in this pile of stretched out white bands. Not fun. Okay, and then two more. Here to here. Alright, now I'm going to put some horizontals on. So again, if you're doing Dragos, you're doing white and gray. Valkas, we're doing white. So 2 at a time. He's so cute. Alright, now I'm going to attach his legs. Okay, so we're going to grab 2 of our legs, and the 2 legs that we want to grab are the ones where the brown or the caramel, whatever you're doing, is facing the back of him. Okay, but the leg is like curved. Like, actually, maybe it would be cute to attach it this way. No, this way. Alright, so it's curved down, right, the leg, and you want to take the 2 where the stripes are facing that way, okay? So like mine, and we are going to stick our hook through the loose ends. So the loose loops, the white loops at the end, and we are attaching that first leg right here. So it's curved downward. And I'm going to grab the other leg that looks the same as that one. Same type of leg. Again, hook through the loops. And that one we are attaching right here. Okay, again curved down like that. Okay. Cool. Now, let me just see what I have here. Wing we're going to do as we loom. Same thing with the other spikes. Okay, cool. We're going to take our head, okay? A little head. Yee. And we are going to stick our hook through. You have your 3 loose ends here that are tied off. Stick your hook through the middle one, the middle set of white bands, or white and gray, whatever you have. And we are placing those bands right around this peg here, okay? And then we are going through this set of bands and attaching those around this peg here, okay? We are not worrying about the other loose end right now. That's for the second half. Okay? Now, I am going to be taking some white bands. You can do white or gray if you're doing Dragos. And just watch what I'm doing. I'm taking a white band and I am placing it right here. I'm placing another one right here. I am placing another one right here. And I am placing another one right here. Okay? So every other peg I put 4 on, and I'm just leaving them there. Okay, I just laid them on. That's all I did. Okay. Alright, so just follow me now. So the bottom peg here where we attached the head, we are going down and looming the first set of bands here. Okay? Loomed the first set. I'm going to loom the next set. Okay, so we loomed as if these loose bands aren't there, but we don't want them to come off, obviously. Then I am going to loom the next set here. And right here, I'm going to be attaching one of my long spikes, okay? So let's do that right now. We are taking one of the long spikes we made and we are attaching it, one of them right here, okay? Let's loom the next set. Okay, and the next one. Okay, another spike is going to go here. So grab another long spike, and we are attaching that right there onto that peg. Okay, then we are looming the next set. Ooh, and my band fell off. Don't let them fall off like that. Ooh, get on there. And we are looming this set too. Okay, I'm going to pause there, and now I'm going to work on the next row here. So I'm going to loom, first I have to loom these two bands from in here, because they're on top. So I'm going under the headbands, grabbing the top two, which are these two, and looming them over onto this peg. Okay. Then I'm going to go back in here and grab these two. Alright? So it should look like a neat little circle in here if you did it right. Now I'm going to grab another spike. So another long spike, and I am putting that right here, curved up. I'm going to loom the next set. Okay, now I'm going to grab my wing, one of my wings. I'm going to grab the one they're both like kind of bending like this. I'm going to grab this one. Okay. We are attaching our 3 loose ends here to these 3 pegs, but we weren't going to start with this peg first, okay? Which means I'm going to go through the white bands right here on this side. Those go around this peg. Loom the next set. Then we're going to go through the middle set. Just go around this peg. Final set, we're looming the final set, and we're going to go through the final set on here, hook those over. Okay, let's loom again to here, and we're going to attach another spike here. Okay. Whoops. Okay, looming this set. We're going to go down here and go up this row now. We can lift that wing up if we need to. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to pull these 2 back for a moment. Oops, because I forgot to add tiny little spikes here. So pull those back onto this peg and just pull them back down underneath, as if you didn't loom this one yet. Alright, this stays here. I'm just going to make 2 little spikes for right here. So all I'm going to do, for Valkas I'm taking black, for Dragos you're taking caramel. Wrapping a black band around our hook 4 times, double looping another black onto our hook and just pulling that on, putting the loose ends back on our hook, attaching that right here, and I'm just going to make 1 more. Okay, this will just fill up his back a little more. So same thing again. Okay. And that goes, oh, but first I want to loom this one before I attach that. So we put our first one on, loom the next set, like that, and this one goes on. Then we can loom these 2 and these 2. Okay. Yeah, cool. And let's see here. I'm going to take 2 white bands. If you're doing Dragos, you're doing a white and a gray. We are going to go through this end set here and pull those white bands through. We are not doing a tie off with them though. We are going to, there's a reason I'm doing this, it's to make it easier later. I'm laying them over this peg, and then all I'm going to do is just tie off with an orange band these. Okay, this will make life easier when we do the tail later, so that we don't have to go through all those bands. I just thought of that now. I'm so smart, guys. Alright, so now we can take this off, and then we're going to work on the other half of the body. Okay. Oh, he's going to be so cute. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take off all the orange bands on him, except for, don't take off this one that's on the back of the head, the one we didn't attach to anything. Don't take off the middle one. Okay, so leave these two on, and you want to leave this one on, the one we just tied, so we can take the rest off. So I'm going to take off the rest. And if you attached your body parts correctly, they shouldn't come apart. If they come off, that means you didn't wrap the loops around the peg. And that does happen sometimes, which is why you gotta be careful when you're doing this guy. Oh, he's so cute! Yay. He can't wait to meet his mommy or daddy. So I'm taking off the ones that are also attached to the wing. Okay, and you should have these 4 loose white bands like kind of on the top of the back. You can just pull those out if you want. It's up to you. Alright, so the only tying bands I left on were this one at the end of the tail and the 2 behind the head. I like this design a lot better than my old design. It looks so much cuter. Okay, we're going to work on the other half of the body now. It's very similar to what we just did, but it's going to be opposite, and we're putting the loose bands in different places. So that's what we're going to do now. Alright, so again, for Valkas, we're taking 2 whites at a time. For Dragos, you're doing a white and a gray. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so again, 2 across. That's on the 6th peg diagonally. Okay. And 2 going down. 2 at a time going down. Okay, like that. Alright, now we're going to take 2 at a time and we're going to go down the middle. He's so cute. I always tweak up my designs a bit. Okay, and one more set here. Alright, let's go down the next side. Okay, again, these 2 we're stretching a little farther. Okay, and then 2 from here to here. Okay, let's do our horizontals. So again, 2 at a time. Okay, now we are attaching our legs. So the 2 legs that are left. Right, I did that right? Yeah, okay. So hook through the 6 loops at the end. That leg is going right here. Okay, and grab your 4th leg. That's going to go right here. Okay. Alrighty. Now we are going to attach our head. This is what some people got confused about during the adult tutorial. We are doing the same thing we did on the other side, so we are attaching the middle set, so the set of orange that we attached to the other end that still has the band around it, we are going through those. Those are going around this end peg here. And we are also going through this other set here, this set with nothing on the end. Okay, so we went through the middle set twice, one on each side. That's what people were confused about during the adult tutorial, so if you haven't done the adult and you're planning to and you get confused, that's what we did. Okay, cool. Now, let's start going up this end row like we did last time. But first we want to lay down our loose bands. So I'm going to lay down the first one here. Okay, these are in a different spot here. You can do white or gray again for Dragos here. And one more. Let's find a nice one. Find a nice one right here. Okay? Alright, cool. Now, let's begin to loom, and as we loom again, we're going to be attaching some body parts here. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so go under here, the first peg. Okay, so we loom this one. Loom the next set. And we're going to loom the next set. Okay, so we went 3 times. And here we are going to attach a spike. Okay, we have 4 left. Don't need this anymore. Okay. Again, we are attaching it curved upward. Okay, loom the next set. And the next set. Another spike here. Okay, let's loom the next set. And here we're going to attach another one of those little spikes. So again, Valkas, we're making tiny black spikes. Dragos, you're making caramel. So wrap band around your hook 4 times. Double loop. Pull that onto it. Reclaim. We'll lay that right here. Okay. Loom the next set, and we're going to do another spike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to stop there and I'm going to work on the next row here. So again, we are going into here, but we're grabbing these 2 first. They're on the top. These 2, loom those over. Then we can go to the next one. Okay, spiky here. So grab another spike. Curved upward. Loom the next one. Here we are attaching our other wing, okay? So grab your other wing, hook through the loose ends on the longer side. Attaching that right. Did I attach? I don't remember. Right here. Okay, make sure those loops stay around that peg. Loom the next set. Okay, hook through the loose ends in the next set. Okay, and the final set here. Okay, loom the next set, and we are touching our final spike right here. Okay, up to this point. And the final row, obviously, we are just looming up. Final set, final row. Don't worry about these bands. Again, like I did before, I'm going to take 2 white bands. For Dragos, you're taking a white and a gray. Going through these end bands here, pulling them through, reclaiming and laying those onto, like, say, this peg here for a moment. And then I'm taking an orange band and tying off the end here. Okay, same thing we did on the other side. Yay, now we can pull it off. Okay, I'm going to take off all my orange tying bands except for the ones at the bottom of the 2 halves of the body. So the ones attaching the neck to the body I can take off, the ones attaching the feet to the body, and the ones attaching the wings to the body. So pretty much all of them except the 2 at the end. This is why I liked making them a different color, so they're easy to see. Makes it quicker and easier. Oops. Alright, let's get this guy. Definitely like this baby better than the prototype I made. I think the prototype looks kind of cheesy, but everybody liked it. I don't know why. Anyway, alright, so now we're going to zip up the body. Thank you again to Elizabeth for coming up with this idea. She used my stomach attachment technique, and I'm now using her zipping technique. So we have 4 loose white bands on the inside of one side, and oh wait, what is this? Is that a loose? I don't even know. Yes, it is. And 3 on the other. So this side has 3, this side has 4. Alright. They are alternating, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hook. I'm going to go through the top bands here and pull this band through this side. You can kind of put your finger through it to keep it together. Then you're going to go through this set and pull the other band, this band from the other side through. Grab that one. Okay, so it's kind of like a zipper. We're just zipping the ends. This one, pulling this band through. Okay, this one, pulling this band through. Okay. So very similar to stomach attachment, guys. Very similar. There's not really a big difference at all. And the final set. Alright, once I've reached the end here, I am going to grab a C-clip. A whole slew of them. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to take our hook, we're going to go through any random bands in the body, pull that loose band through those random bands in the body, and just C-clip it. Alright, very simple. Okay, just like that. Alright, and now we are going to be working on the tail. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how cute this thing is. Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's work on the tail. So, okay, so this is in the right positioning here. So, for Dragos, you are going to be double looping alternate white and gray. For Valkas, we are just doing white, okay? So white, Dragos, this next one, you're going to do a gray, okay? Actually, let's move that to the side just so it matches my diagram. Okay. Alright, so alternating double looped gray and white for Dragos, okay? Alright, now I'm going to take 3 white at a time for Valkas. For Dragos, you're doing 2 whites and a gray each time, okay? Baby Bewilderbeast, so cute. So cute. So cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put 5 sets on. Perfect, that's what I did. Alright, now I'm taking 2 whites at a time. Dragos, you're taking a white and a gray at a time. You're placing them like this. And like this. Yeah. And now, yeah, let's put 2 more on just to make our life easier. And 2 here, a double looped white across these. Alright, now I'm going to take my little guy. I'm going to attach the 2 loose ends of the tail to these 2 pegs so that he is right side up, okay? So you just want to stick your hook through the 4 bands there. You're going to take off the tying band. Be very careful here because you don't want it to come apart. Wrap these around, okay? Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up the top 2 on each. So lift up these 2 and these 2, and I'm just going to put a double looped white band there just to make a horizontal band. Alright, so just across here. Then we can replace those 2 there and these 2 here. Okay. Now I'm going to take, what shall I do here? Spikes. Should I make spikes? Yeah, I guess I should. I'm going to take some black for mine. If you're doing Dragos, you're doing caramel. And I'm just going to, first I'm going to loom these. So let's loom these first. So loom 1 set on each side. And wrap around a black 4 times. On this side for caramel for Dragos, and on this side we're doing 1. So cute. Egg, get on there. Okay. Do it again. Here. And here. Now, I'm gonna loom, yeah, these three. And I'm gonna put a little spike on, so for Dragos you're doing caramel. Wrap around 4 times, double loop, pull that on, replace, put that right there. Okay, we're gonna make several of these. So you actually need a little bit more black than what I said in the beginning if you're doing this, or caramel, but whatever. Not much more. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to loom 3 times. So here's 1, 2, 3. Attach another one. Again, here's 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, and I'm not going to put another one on. I'm just going to go to the end here. Tie off with an orange, because we still have a tiny bit more of the tail left to do. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. Okay. Fix those bands here. It's up to you if you want to keep these on or not. You can just bite them off if you don't like them. Alright, so let's just do the tip of his little tail. Hello everybody, I'm so darn cute. You have to do the tip of my tail, guys. Okay, so anyway, I'm taking 2 whites at a time. For Dragos, you were doing caramel, okay? Caramel, not gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting here on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 9th to the 10th peg. We're just putting 2 at a time. Hee hee, so cute. So tiny and so cute. Alright, now we're going to go diagonally. Okay, let's put our horizontals. So for Dragos, you're putting caramels. For Valkas, we're doing 2 whites at a time. Okay, and now I'm going to take black for Dragos as well here. But first, we're going to attach the tail before we do that. Okay, so we're just attaching this loose end here. So the 4 white loops there around this peg here. Okay, we're going to loom the top 2 first. These 2. And we can loom the next two. Alrighty. We can loom the bottom two as well. Alright, so wrapping around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Loom up the sides. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Loom up again. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's loom up this side, then this side, then up the middle. 1, 2, 3. Tie off the end. I'm going to do a black. And then all we have to do is the stomach and chin and neck, which shouldn't take too long. Lord willing. Carefully pull this off. Might need some help from another hook. Okay, there's his little tail, guys. So cute. So cute. He's so cute. Hello, Mommy. You just need your tummy now. Yay! Hey. Okay, let's do the chin. We're going to do the chin first. The chin is going to be all white for Valka's, and for Drago's, you're going to make it white and gray. Okay? So cute. Okay, so we're taking 2 at a time. But Drago's again, you're taking white and a gray at a time. And we're also going to be making the tongue here. Okay? So, alright, so 2 there, 2 here, and 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Same thing on the other side, so 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 more. Drago's again, you're doing white and gray here. Cap off with a white. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to lay my white bands on, so I'm laying one there, laying one here, and laying one right here, okay? Let's make the tongue. Need some pink for that. Oh gosh, I'm going to bring down the house. Okay. Tongue is we're wrapping pink band around our hook 4 times, double looping a pink, pulling that pink onto that pink, reclaiming the ends, and then we're going to take 2 pink and put those onto there like that. Okay, just like that. Alright, I'm going to leave that aside for a moment because first I want to loom some here, so I'm going under the capping band and grabbing the top 2. And go and grab the next 2. I definitely love this Bewilderbeast a lot more than my prototype. My prototype is ugly. Okay. Doopy-doopy-doo. Okay, let's do this guy. Ah. Don't fall apart. And this one. And then we want to attach our tongue right now, right onto this peg here. So attach the loose ends around that peg. And then we can loom that. And we're going to attach that with a white band. Okay, so attaching, pulling off. Whoops. Okay. Doopy-doopy-doo. I'm going to make all the body parts and then we're going to attach them all at the end. Okay, everybody? Make life easier. So put this aside, and now we're going to work on the neck. For the neck, I'm doing the aqua and the white mixed together. For Dragos and Valkas are the same. Okay? So we're taking a white and an aqua each time. Okay? My workspace is messy. Hold on, I'm just replacing this with a different band because the white band I used is too stretched out. There. Whoops. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, I'm going to cap off with a white down here. And for my horizontals, I'm also going to be doing white and aqua each time. So white and aqua here, white and aqua here, white and aqua here. And then I'm going to lay down white. You could, if you're doing Dragos, you could do white or gray or white alternating white and gray. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Okay? Alright. So like that. And let's loom here. So, starting down here. Under the capping band, grabbing the top two, looming those. Going back down, grabbing the next two, looming those. Bottom two, looming those. So we're looming as if those loose bands aren't there. Same thing we did before. Should be very used to that by now. Okay, and then I'm going to tie off with a white band. Roar! So this is going to be the neck, so we're just pulling out the loose bands and we're going to put that aside by the jaw thing. And now we're just going to do the stomach. So okay, so for the stomach, okay, we are also doing white and aqua each time. We're going down 7 times. Alright, and again, same thing with the horizontal bands. White and aqua each time. Okay, cap off the end with a white. Okay, and again we are going to lay our whites on, so we're going to lay one here. We're going to lay one here, and here, and here, here, and here, and here. Okay, let's loom. Okay, tie off with a white. Okay, and again, just pull your loose bands out to the edge. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my guy, and I'm going to lay him upside down. I'm going to take my lower jaw with my tongue, and I'm going to lay it on him so the tying band is here. Okay, like that. You can see his tongue through the other side. That's great. So I laid it right on his chin. It should be the exact size of his head. Okay, or pretty much exactly the same. And all I'm doing is I'm taking my hook. I'm going to go through the capping bands in the top and pull this band through those. And I'm going to go through some bands in the side here. So I'll go through here, pull. Let's go through some of the bottom bands instead. And pull this band through those. So we're just pulling the loose bands through bands in the body. Doesn't matter exactly which ones you pull it through. Okay. And then the tied band, we're also acting as if that's also a loose band, pulling that through. Okay, so now I'm going to take the tied band, fingers through, grab the next band, fingers through, grab the next band, fingers through, next band, fingers through. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through these bands here below and pull that through those, and then just attach with a C-clip. Okay, and then we're going to work on the neck. So now you should be able to pull the tongue through like we did with the adult. Bleh. So cute. Alright, let's do the neck. So grab your neck. It's the smaller one. And same thing, tying band. Let's keep that at the bottom. We're going to lay that, we're going to kind of overlap it a little bit onto the jaw. So it's overlapped a little bit. Go through these jaw bands. Pull the top neck band through. And we're just pretty much going to do the same thing all the way around. So just pulling these bands through the body. Okay, and same thing, I'm going to start with this, with the tying band, fingers through it, grab the next band, fingers through, grab the next band, fingers through, grab the top band, fingers through, next band, and same thing, I'm going to go through some of the body bands here, pull this band through them, and tie that with a C-clip. Okay, and then last but not least, let's do the stomach. So again, pull your bands all the way out. Tied band goes at the bottom. How we're going to do this one is, you know, you have like 5 or 6 rows here and only 3 here. So we're going to lay it on, and we're going to bring the loose bands through the edge bands, okay? So don't bring them through the bands in the middle. Bring the loose bands through the edge bands, the body, okay? And it'll give him a little bit of a propped up look. Okay, so I overlapped it again a little bit here, so I'm going to pull this through here. This one, obviously you're going through the edge, like I said, so pull through the edge bands. There's the crotch band, which just kind of pull through here. Okay, cool. Same thing. Start with the... Actually, we're going to start with the band next to that tied band instead. Start with this one. Fingers through, grab next one. Fingers through, grab the next one, which is this one, which is almost coming undone. Fingers through, grab the next one, fingers through, grab the next one, and the final one. Wrap that around. You know what, let's stick it under the stomach with a C-clip like we did before. So pull your stomach back, go through some bands here, pull this through those, attach with a C-clip. And just tuck that in. Or you could wrap it around the leg, that's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. And there is your adorable baby Bewilderbeast dragon. Okay. There he is. He is so cute. And if you want to, you can put wire up his legs and make him stand. So I usually use 20 gauge for little guys, so you take 20 gauge wire and just stick it through one leg, through the body, through the other leg, and just fold it in on itself, stick it back through, and then you can pose the legs. It's really cute. Alright, so he is all done. Yay, Mommy! Hi, sweetie. Welcome to the world. Or, if I'm the dad, I'd talk like this. Welcome to the world, little guy. Yay! Tongue sticking out. Aw, they're so cute. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed making him, and post pictures on the Facebook page in the description. If you've made Dragos, I would love to see what that one ends up looking like, so totally go ahead and show me what that looks like. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, and go to discussions. Click my name, go to discussions, and vote for what you want to see next. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.